Today I'm super excited because I'll be showing you how to make slow cooked oxtail stew, which is going to be very rich, tender, full of the bone and flavorful. And to pair my oxtail, I'm going to be making some green peas pilau, which is going to be very aromatic and delicious. Also, we are going to be making some coleslaw, which is going to jazz up everything, and every mouthful is going to be very delicious. The recipe is going to need very few ingredients, which you're going to find listed in the description box down below. So we're going to get straight into creating this delicious oxtail stew by placing a pot over medium-high flame. Add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil, which you're going to wait for around 30 seconds to 1 minute until the oil is hot. You'll start off by searing your oxtail until it has a very nice golden brown color on each side, and searing the oxtail is going to add in lots of flavor to the oxtail stew. Very carefully drop in the oxtail into the pot. Avoid overcrowding because you need a good sear. And as the oxtail is searing, I'm going to add in a little bit of black pepper, when the oxtail has a gorgeous golden brown color, you're going to flip. When the oxtail is well seared, you're going to transfer to a plate and add in your next round. Be very careful because the oil is splashing all around. And then you're going to sear for around 2 minutes, 1 minute per side, which makes 2 minutes on each side. Being 1 minute, I'm going to flip my oxtail so that you can sear on the other side. As I said earlier on, oxtail is rich in protein, iron, and collagen, which is good for our skin and joint health. So if you have some problems in your joints, try oxtail and you'll be amazed. My oxtail is ready, so I'm going to transfer to my plate. Just look at that gorgeous color. Yum. The aroma in the kitchen is so good, guys. I can't wait for the oxtail to get ready. In the same cooking oil, together with the oxtail juices and rendered fat, we're going to add in 2 medium onions. Saute for around 1 minute or until the onions have a very nice golden brown color. And when your onions are starting to get that lovely color, you're going to add in some crushed garlic and ginger. For the recipe, I'm using 6 cloves of garlic and a thumb-sized ginger. Saute for 30 seconds or until the garlic and ginger is very fragrant. We are building lots of flavor for our oxtail stew. So sauteing the garlic, ginger, and onions is going to make the stew so good. When you catch that lovely aroma, you're going to add back your oxtail. together with the oxtail juices. Add in your carrots and red capsicum. You can also add in some green and yellow capsicum. Eggplants. Thyme. The rest of the black pepper. 1 bay leaf. Tomato paste. Beef stock cube. Salt, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, and water. Cover my pot and let everything come to a boil. That is going to take around 1 to 3 minutes. And to cook your oxtail, it's going to need around 2 to 3 hours. So I'm going to transfer to a charcoal stove, whereby everything is going to cook slowly and the oxtail is going to get very tender, such that it's going to be falling off the bone. So if you have a slow cooker in your kitchen, you can use that to cook your oxtail. And the more the oxtail is cooking, the more flavorful and delicious the oxtail is going to get. So see you after several hours. In between, you're going to check the seasoning. If it's not perfect, you're going to be adding in a little bit more salt to fully season the stew. It's been 3 hours of slowly cooking my oxtail, and it's just worth it because everything is perfect. I'm going to try and stir in because the meat is falling off the bone. And I love that you can catch a very nice aroma. You can spot the eggplant seeds, the red capsicum. After garnishing, you're going to put out the flames and your oxtail stew is ready. Transfer to another burner, and then you're going to be making our side dish, which is going to be green peas pilau. So I'm going to pick a pot. For the recipe, you'll need some parboiled green peas, crushed garlic and ginger, onions, rice, pilau masala, cooking oil, and seasoning cubes. And of course, you need some salt if the seasoning cubes are not going to be enough. So you're going to get straight into making our pilau. I love boiling green peas and keeping them in the fridge because it saves a lot of time when it comes to cooking. When the oil is ready, you're going to add in your onions and saute until they have a very nice golden brown color. Browning the onions is going to add in lots of flavor, and at this point you're going to need 2 cups of long grain basmati rice, which you're going to wash several times until the water runs clear. This is to get rid of the excess starch. If you don't wash your rice, it will always turn out mushy. So washing your rice will always give you the perfect outcome. Check on my onions. Bring the flames to medium low because I need to wash my rice. I'll add in a couple of 2 cups of water, that is. Then I'm going to wash, run to my tap, and finish off washing the rice. When the rice is nice and clean, I'm going to place aside back to my onions, and they're getting that lovely color that I'm looking for. So I'm going to add in 4 cloves of garlic and a thumb-sized ginger that I've crushed. Saute for around 30 seconds until the garlic and ginger is flavorful. When everything is ready, you're going to add in 1.5 tablespoons of Pilau Masala, 2 seasoning cubes, a beef stock cube. Stir in and toast for around 30 seconds. When ready, you're going to catch a very nice aroma in the kitchen. So you'll add in your parboiled green peas. Stir in together with the onions and the seasoning. Toast your rice for 30 seconds, and this is going to add in a very nice smoky flavor. And because I added in 2 cups of rice, I'm going to be adding in 4 cups of water. So I'm going to be using the same cup that I used to measure out my rice to measure the water. Stir in the water and wait for everything to come to a boil. Check the seasoning. If it's not perfect, you're going to be adding in some more salt. Now next, we're going to be making some coleslaw to serve with our oxtail stew and green peas pilau. And it's going to be very simple to make. So I have some red cabbage, carrot. I have already sliced or shredded my white cabbage, a few other ingredients which you're going to find listed in the description box. So I'm going to start off by cutting my red cabbage. I'm going to be using 1/4 of the red cabbage. Using a sharp knife, you're going to thinly slice your cabbage. When ready, I'm going to transfer to a bowl. Pick a grater and shred 1 large carrot. Be very careful when shredding your carrots because the grater is very sharp. When you have a small piece of carrot just like this, you can munch on the carrot. Add in a 1/3 cup of mayonnaise. One tablespoon honey. And because I don't have lemon, I'm going to be adding in 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. You can also add in apple cider vinegar. Toss everything. Mix everything until fully combined. When your pot comes to a boil, you're going to check the seasoning. I'll need a little bit more salt. So I'm going to add in 1/2 teaspoon. Then you're going to wait. Then you're going to cook your rice for around 3 to 4 minutes. Once the water has evaporated such that you can't see the water, you're going to cover, reduce the flames to low, and simmer for 5 minutes or until the rice is fully cooked. When your pilau is ready, you're going to use a fork and fluff up the rice. And wow, just look how perfectly the rice is cooked. There is something about slow cooked food because it absorbs in flavor perfectly. I'm salivating because my oxtail stew is everything you want when you have your first bite. But you need a lot of patience. My oxtail stew is just worth trying. The coleslaw is very delicious and the green peas pilau is so yum. Hope you'll be giving this recipe a try and tell me in the comment section when you cook this delicious oxtail stew how it turns out.